Welcome back to another incredible edition of Marquee Backstage Live. We are joined live right now with Soki the Weather Dog and one of our favorite artists. We've got Steve Jewell from Otis. Steve, welcome to Marquee Backstage Live.
Hey, Julie. Thank you for having me.
Of course. How have you been?
I've been happy and grateful. I'm so blessed. Hope everybody else is. How have you been?
I've been fantastic. You know what? Surrounding myself with more and more music every single day. Can't get enough of it. And you know what? I have something really exciting to tell you. So
What's that?
Since we had
Lottery
to
numbers?
yes. Since we had to stop production on Marquee Backstage, we decided to let our viewers pick their favorite Marquee Backstage episodes that we are going to re-air as our vintage episodes. And this weekend, we are going to be re-airing the Otis episodes Saturday and Sunday in all of our TV markets. How does it feel to be one of our fan favorites?
Wow. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. Free coffee for everybody.
Who doesn't love a little Otis? Yes, free coffee.
Some Otis and coffee. Stay tuned. Maybe
That's
more
it.
news on that. And I got my represent today, my Thunder Sound shirt on, baby. They're in Franklin where we record at. The Marquee Backstage at. We love it.
I love it too. Thank you for being in the moment with us. What a great experience that was. So what have you been doing to make the most use of your time in the past couple of months since we were with you last?
First, decompressing, taking a break, a much needed break, and reflecting. It's just opened up so many doors to gratitude. And so, just being grateful for the journey and for everything that I have. And then now it's put a lot of emphasis on help. So that's the big thing that I'm focusing on right now is helping a lot of people within the music industry, from artists to even managers and agents and venues and whatever right now during all this. So I was trying to do my part.
Well, you've always done your part. How are the other guys in Otis doing?
They're great. Just enjoying life, enjoying decompressing. Boone and I, we get together on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we do our Facebook Live thing, still play for people, and we love it. It's just very much live. We just turn on the camera, we're like, you ready, bro? I got my coffee, let's do it. And we just take off jamming and talk to our OBC crew and take some requests, and that's been fun. And John Seeley, our bass player, he's been working hard in the laboratory, mixing a live show, a special live show we recorded this past December. Otis Gets the Lead Out, where we played Led Zeppelin's first album in its entirety, and we've got really, really special plans to release that real soon. And he's working on our next single, him and Andy Smith, our engineer, and down in Salina, Tennessee at Stillhouse Recording Studios. We're working on getting our next single mixed and ready. So doing that, and just trying to help some people.
You know, we all have our own individual aspirations, and I know that with the passion that you guys have and the dedication and the love for your fans and the industry itself, the sky is the limit for you. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm just tired of seeing bands that I love fail. I'm tired of seeing venues that you finally get into and you've worked so hard to get up to that point where you can play those venues, just to play them a couple of times and they shut down or whatever, just because, we keep trying to just refurbish a lot of just inaccurate and outdated ways of doing things. So it really requires, some forward thinking and definitely togetherness. And, that's why I've been spending the majority of my time here lately. Soon I'm getting ready to launch my own YouTube channel and I've got my radio show now that I do, and it's just constantly nonstop. I'm talking to friends of mine and bands, because a lot of them, don't know what to do right now, because we put so much focus, so much attention on touring and not branding anything else in our career.
Let's share some music. What do you say?
Absolutely.
I think we can hit all of the emotions right now with what I like to say is a little rock and roll revival with Otis. What song do you want to play first, Steve?
Let's do a new one we're very excited to release soon this year. Let Me Burn. Hope you guys dig this one.
All right, give it up right now. This is Otis with Let Me Burn. Fantastic music, new music from Otis. Oh my gosh, tell us a little more about Let Me Burn.
Let Me Burn. Wow, such a fun song. I'm trying to think. I can't remember the exact year when we wrote it. You write it, and then you go out and you start playing, and the next thing you know, it's been like 4 years, and you've combed your hair twice.
Don't give away all your secrets.
That's what it feels like. It's like, oh, man, was I really just my high school reunion this year. Like, that's insane to me to think about. I've been out of high school for 10 years, so that tells you how old I am.
Such a babe.
Yeah, I know, right? That song, Let Me Burn, it literally feels like we just wrote it yesterday, but I know we wrote it a couple years ago now. And I think I remember we were playing that where we practiced at sometimes in Wisdom, Kentucky. And I think Boone at the time, he had just got a new guitar, and I don't think he had it very long. He bought like a late 60s 345 Gibson down in Muscle Shoals. And I think he just recently had that. And he was messing around this riff at practice one day, and it just instantly resonated with me as like some kind of like cool, like Keith Richards type riff or something he would do. And a lot of times it's just how it works. You know, I may have a riff, or Boone has a riff, or someone has an idea, and we just fall in on it, jam, and see what happens. And that's pretty much how it works with that. And after, you know, one rehearsal of jamming that song and, you know, playing it out a couple times, and during that process, like how we normally do, and got to what we got now. So, you know, we've been sneaking it into the set list, playing it live, and working on getting it recorded so we can get it released on one of our releases this year.
So you did 5 total songs for us when we recorded Marquee Backstage. Which of those 5 would you say is probably your personal favorite?
Oh, man. It may change tomorrow.
May change this afternoon.
Yeah. You know, that's a good question.
Do you have a favorite Otis song?
Children.
Yeah.
Love them all. Definitely, you know, Lindell's. I've been thinking about that one, obviously a lot, and definitely even kind of ties in a little bit, obviously, with current things that's going on. But that song, Lindell's, was a special song to us, and we've talked about this quite a bit, because during that time period, how that came about, Lindell's derives from this club that we used to play, TD's Blues Club in Lexington, Kentucky. And at this time, this was like at the very beginning stages, kind of the band. We were working on the John Brim album at that time, and we were, you know, just these 4, you know, kids, you know, from Glasgow and surrounding communities that were just infatuated with blues. And there was this older gentleman who was a black musician out in Lexington, Kentucky, named T.D. Young, that represents the state of Kentucky in very many different fashions within the blues community. I think he's played like the IBC, the International Blues Challenge, stuff like that. And we found out about this guy, TD, and that he had a blues club in Lexington. And we were just like, oh man, we got to go play there, because we just wanted to talk to this guy, you know, because we were sponges. You know, we were learning so much. Shout out to Greg Martin, because he brought the whole project on. And him and Dean Smith, like, we would get in Greg's van, and he'd have books on Muddy Waters and chess records and old guitars and stuff like that. And, you know, and Deep Blues, a book wrote by Robert Palmer, the author, the writer, and reading all that. So found out about this guy, and we went there and played. And I don't think we ever really drew any more than flies, yet alone probably 5 people coming to see us. And he was so good to us. He got up on a few occasions, and he got up and jammed with us. And he was always so nice to us. He always overpaid us. We were pretty much playing for the door. But he just appreciated the fact that I think that we were so intrigued and wanting to learn this music and learn the culture behind it, and really trying, you know, to do our best to be respectful to it and learn it and try to get it right. And, you know, he would tell us about, you know, being on tour and people he's met. And I think, you know, he'd tell us, I think, a story about how he opened for B.B. King and, you know, what it was like meeting these people. And you know, our eyes were this big around, and we were just, you know, and then he'd pay us, you know, some money out of his pocket, and be like, here, you boys go buy you something to eat, or here's you some gas. And even though, like, we weren't really drawing anything, he would just keep booking us back, you know, because it was just an opportunity for us to learn, and for him to kind of nurture that next generation of blues and everything. So that's where the song kind of Lindell's derives from, is, you know, from playing there and how awesome of a place it was. And TD's son, his name is Lindell's, so we named it after TD's son. there you
I
go.
love it. I love it. And I love all the growth that you guys have had since that time when you started. You've had a lot of change since then, right?
That's right. A lot of change.
So I think
Pocket
with
change.
that, yeah, hey, lots and lots of pocket change. It
There you
adds
go.
up. So I think with that, we should play a little change. What do you think?
Absolutely. The song and single off our latest album, Eyes of the Sun. And, it's just simply put, it's time for change. It definitely has a positive message, very uplifting. And thank you guys who supported this single and the last album. We love you for it. And we hope you love it some more. Love our version of it at Marquee Backstage at the Lies. Check this out.
All right, you guys give it up for Otis. This is Change. right, Steve-O, we are so excited to have another weekend with Otis. You and all the gang, we miss seeing you.
Hillbilly cousins.
That's right. That's right. We'll claim you as family forever.
There you go.
What do you have coming up next? What's next for you and the guys?
Well, currently working on trying to figure out safe means for us to get together. And, we have people in our immediate family with pre-existing health conditions that could obviously be affected more by this. So, we're trying to be safe, be cautious. But the main concern and focus right now for us is we're just trying to finish, the new music that we're working on, so we can get back in the studio and keep writing and rehearsing and all that good stuff. Because as you can imagine, we've been quarantined for weeks. We're itching to jam and to play and scratch that itch. And like my voice memo app on my iPhone is just filling up almost now by the hours of just riffs and just ideas. And I know Boone's is too, and everybody. So we're definitely itching to let the creative juices flow. So, and we're trying to, leverage that as well. Today we have launched Planet OTIS Podcast. Check that out on our YouTube channel. It's like we do like an on tour, on the road vlog and podcast. And then now we've got one in studio that we do. And the one that we dropped today on June 4th is just kind of going over our process of the new year, what we were anticipating on touring, to new music releases and collaborations, and what we're going to do with it. Not only do it to talk about what we got going on, but we're going to try to get people like you, because I know like a lot of our fans would love to know more about Marquee Backstage and can explore other artists that way. We're going to have our engineer on, who we're currently working with, to talk about that, process of recording new music. So we've got a lot of good things in the works. We're working on some new merch and I'm going to drop two big things, and I'll leave it at this. I don't want to spill too much. We're definitely strategizing right now on some bootleg stuff, and we may just have some Otis signature coffee coming soon.
I was secretly hoping you were going to say that when you picked up that coffee mug.
Yeah.
You've been dropping that coffee hint through our entire interview today. So you were building up to it.
I'm a fiend. I'm addicted to this.
I love it.
Chocolate avalanche coffee. It's amazing.
I love it. We can't wait to try it. We can't wait to spend another weekend with you and the guys. Please give them our love. We are always going to be fans of yours, and we'll support you any way we can. For those of you that have not yet seen the episode of Otis on Marquee Backstage, it will be airing this Saturday and Sunday on all major networks in a market near you. You can also find them on youtube.com/Marquee Backstage. Steve, where else can we find you on social media and for your podcast?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go to theotisband.com. Our website. That's pretty much like the easiest, simplest way. It's the space station, if you will, for Otis Southern Space Rock, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Planet Otis. We're in the future now. So if you go, if aliens to Planet Otis exit over here on the right, I don't know if there's going to be a link, and go to theotisband.com, it'll take you to all of our handles for social media. You can sign up to our email newsletter. We're launching a bunch of stuff, and you guys always get access, like 24 access first, and you get dibs on buying new. And Facebook, it'll take you to our Facebook, Instagram. I'm working on TikTok. We're going nationwide, baby. Otis.
Go big or go home. Go Otis.
That's right.
All right. Well, we love you guys. Thank you for spending some time with us today. We can't wait to see all things Otis.
Bye, Soki.
Bye.
Bye, Soki.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.